ACC championship. This is the most important game of the week. It's huge. It is absolutely huge for the playoff picture. You have number 2 Notre Dame playing number 3 Clemson, right? Clemson's favored by 10.5 in this game. It's on ABC, by the way, if you want to watch it. Clemson has won the last 5 ACC championships, but again, it's against normal ACC opponents, and at this point, the American's probably a harder conference to win than the ACC. It's just a whole bunch of bumbling fools. There's no really decent team in there, except for this year, when you're bringing in Notre Dame. Notre Dame's been really a top team this year. It's undefeated, which is one of the only few. The only other teams that are undefeated this year are Alabama, Ohio State, Cincinnati, and Coastal Carolina, right? Those are the only teams that are undefeated this year, unfortunately. We're probably not going to see 2 of those teams in the top 20, in the top 4 come playoff time. But this ACC championship game is something special. It's going to be a lot of fun. You got Notre Dame, Ian Book, and that offense going against Clemson and the Tigers defense and Tigers offense too. So we're going to get Ian Book, Trevor Lawrence, back and forth, back and forth. I really like Notre Dame here. Their defense has been playing lights out. Now, again, everyone's like, 10. Everyone's thinking that the Clemson Tigers had it close last time, right? I just don't know, because Trevor Lawrence is a huge part of that offense. Everyone's like, that guy did well enough, but there's a difference if you're watching that game and if you're watching Trevor Lawrence at quarterback and that other guy, right? Because if you're watching Trevor Lawrence and you watch the other guy, you notice he missed some deep throws. He missed some throws that Trevor Lawrence doesn't miss. He just doesn't, right? So Trevor Lawrence covers a lot of flaws in the Clemson team, right? The defense is just not good this year. And you have, when they're keying in on the running game, which they did against Clemson last time they played, ETN couldn't get going. And it was interesting. It was very interesting to watch. That game was so much fun to watch as just a fan of the game. I was pulling for Notre Dame a little because I picked them to win, but I wasn't like, yeah, let's go Notre Dame, let's go Clemson. I wasn't a huge fan of either team. It was just a fun game to watch as a football fan. Ian Book led him on an amazing final drive to get that touchdown that sent it to overtime, and they ended up winning in overtime thanks to their dominant defense, sacking them. The fact is, that Clemson offensive line's not better. That defense isn't better. In fact, it might be worse. And the run game, it's going to get better because you have to worry about Trevor Lawrence throwing the ball. But I don't trust Clemson to win this game. I think Notre Dame's going to win it. Give me the upset of the day, I guess, because Clemson's somehow favored by 10.5 points. I just like Notre Dame more here. Give me Notre Dame to win this one.